The big question: would you buy to live, buy to let, or does Leeds need more investment before you even think about it? Episode 1 of Doubles. Doubles is a mini-series of 3 videos showing you what you can buy if 2 people on minimum wage come together to purchase a property, whether it be a married couple, 2 siblings, 2 best friends. The budget increases to £190,000 with a £40,000 deposit, £20,000 each. Right, let's have a butcher's and see wagwan. This is an auction property. Always check the legal pack as well as auction fees. You may have additional costs and other property problems. With this property, the buyer is required to pay £200 plus VAT towards engrossment. The £200 is to be paid to the seller. Today, we are viewing a freehold, semi-detached, 3-bed, 1-bath, ex-council property. The on-street parking is free and there is a front, side and back garden. From Leeds city centre, it is roughly a 10-minute drive and 20 minutes on the bus. The EPC is a D rating. There is a little bit of storage, but for some reason just didn't film inside. The property was previously on the open market. I am so sorry I didn't get the screenshot. The property came into auction originally at £160,000, and 1 week before the auction the price dropped to £140,000. Do you know what? I'm not in love with this ex-council house the way I was the last ex-council house a few weeks back on the channel. The vibes of this house is just different, and obviously the price point is different because this one is more expensive. But as you can see, it's a similar layout to the last ex-council 3-bed that we viewed, but this has a bigger garden. This property is an airy build, which is a non-standard construction. However, it does have a brick skin, as you can see at the beginning, which comes with a certificate, and that is dating back to 2012. First time buyers, what can we say? 2 best friends or 2 siblings buying, you can have a room each plus an office. With 2 incomes, maybe you can get the refurb done a little bit quicker. For all those green-fingered folk, you don't even need to bother with an allotment. Look at the back garden. You could grow loads of veggies in your back garden. If you're a married couple and you're thinking of starting a family, you can fit swings and a slide in the back garden, have a little separate space for your barbecue area. Do you know what? This is just a really nice house if you're thinking about starting a family. It's a nice house that you can sort of settle down in for maybe 5 or 6, 7 years, maybe. You know, you've had 2 babies. Maybe when the 3rd one comes, you're going to start struggling for space a little bit. But, you know, you can be here for at least a good 7 years. And you know, for the walkers, for the people that absolutely love to walk, it's only about a 40-minute walk from Leeds city centre. So if you're working in town and you're a walker, you might not even have to pay for transport whatsoever. For those who like to cook lively jabbly, Argus don't come cheap either. You can sell that and pay for the entire kitchen refurb. Landlords. What are 3 beds renting for in the local area? When the private rents exceed the local housing allowance rent by a good couple of hundred, and let's say, for example, somebody's not entitled to discretionary payments, housing payments, it's a problem. It's a problem because people will then end up in temporary accommodation, and temporary accommodation costs councils an absolute fortune. How about just raising the local housing allowance? Because at the end of the day, the market dictates the local rental income. The more landlords that exit the market is the less rental stock there is available. So what will be available will be going up in price again and again and again. Up north for cash flow, are we getting the minimum of a 10% gross yield after all the works have been completed on this property? Because if not, we know what landlords are thinking. Short-term lets have entered the chat. How much can we get for 4 guests a night? Now, I know some landlords are thinking, my girl, you have missed a trick. You can fit 1 person in the 3rd bedroom and 2 people on a sofa bed in the living room. And you wild-headed landlords are thinking, yeah, we can fit another 2 beds in the we can fit another 2 beds in the sheds. Oh my dears, I shouldn't laugh. The reality is the property has 1 bathroom. Behave. 7 people needing to use the bathroom. Okay, maybe you can get away with it for 1 night, but for a week's stay, that's way too hectic. So unless you're going to do some jiggery pokery and add in an extra bathroom, we will do the numbers based on 4 guests. Two built-in wardrobes. Oh, we do like this. Do you know, what are these box rooms all about? What can you do with it? I mean, by the time you've put a single bed in there. Okay, you can build in a wardrobe, maybe a little desk, but you're just fighting for space. Like, are these box rooms really supposed to be a room? Like, really? Or yeah, maybe a nursery, or for a child under 5 that doesn't take up a lot of room. But yeah, these box rooms are space challenged. Even for an office, you're gonna have to really get creative. But maybe it's me. Maybe it's just the fact that I like huge rooms and loads of space. It's a me issue. All in all, this house as a semi is lovely. It has loads of natural light. That's what we love. Or at least me anyway. Right, let's do the Jim Jam test. Is the local shop close enough to pop in our Jim Jams on a Sunday morning? The bus stop is less than a 5-minute walk, and all buses go directly to Leeds city centre. What are 3-bed semis in the area on the market for? There's a lot of mixed housing around. So we've got our 3-bed semis, our council properties, and we've got some bungalows. Lovely bungalows. And then we've got the big, huge Victorian properties. So it's a nice little mix. There are council tenants, owner occupiers, and also landlords. There is no sales history for this property. The last 3-bed semi that sold on this road sold for £90,000 in November 2021. And we have our shop. What did the property sell for, and is it within our budget of £190,000?